Okay, and we're live. So, for those of you who were here for part one and two, this looks familiar. Like I said, we are covering Citi's 10th Digital Money Symposium, the report Money, Tokens, and Games, Blockchain's Next Billion Users, and Trillions in Value. We definitely looked at the different players and documents involved in traditional end to end trade finances and processes going through customs and things of that nature. We then took a dive and looked at the old and the new, the different challenges and efficiencies in trade finance. Before we continue, let me just give a definition. And sorry for that noise. I'm next to a road, so you'll hear definitely fire trucks and traffic going by. But let's just give a quick synopsis of what trade finance is. Trade finance is a set of techniques or financial instruments used to mitigate the risks inherent in the international trade, ensuring both payments to exporters and the delivery of goods and services to importers. So, now that we've said that, let's continue. We took a look at the different challenges. Maybe we want to dive in a little bit deeper here into some of these challenges as far as authenticity, access to documentation. So some statistics that are interesting. According to Bain and Company, 50% of a bank's cost for a letter of credit arises from the manual handling and checking of documents, potentially leading to delays and errors. So those of you who ship internationally as businesses, you can probably attest to having things delayed in customs due to the packing slip being messed up or not being seen. A lot of human error involved. Looking at the legal and regulatory landscape, international trade still relies to a large extent on special category of trade document, which is dependent on being physically possessed, transferred, and delivered. So digital copies of trade documents were not accepted under law. Although UNCTRAL passed new rules in 2017, they were not initially adopted by any major jurisdiction law, but some countries now follow them. And then we talked about closed looped blockchain network. So several private technology players, logistic companies, and financial intermediaries have built bespoke networks to put trade finance processes on the chain. But those are closed, and supply chain blockchains needed to adoptions from the producer distributor level across the entire chain, including to the suppliers, logistic partners, banks, and financiers. Going a little bit deeper into the interoperability and lack of standards, incompatibility between disparate digital platforms has slowed technology adoption. So, as supply chains become more data driven and interact with multiple ecosystems, interoperability across all systems interacting with the blockchains will be crucial. So, how do we get all these systems to talk to each other? And then we discussed the old and the new. Blockchain development is in its early days, and its implementation in trade and supply chains faces several challenges, including an inability to integrate with existing infrastructure. Legacy systems and manual operational processes still need to be updated and automated to a certain extent to be plugged into a blockchain. And before that happens, blockchains may not be able to substantially transform the trade finance industry. So, yet to be seen the impact of blockchain technology. So, we're here to explore trade finance, the challenges, how things work right now, and what we're working towards in the future.